Friends, this is our first interaction for this first academic year. We learn many new facts while studying science, so young children with a lot of curiosity find the subject enjoyable. However, the real objective of learning science is to learn to think about the world and all the events that take place in it in an objective and rational manner, so as to lead a happy and confident life. Through the study of science, we also expect the children to develop the social consequences awareness about the conversion of environment and adaptness in handling the technology. Here we are going to learn our first chapter, natural resources, air, water and land. The natural resources, air, water and land are associated with the living things on the earth. The earth's atmosphere is nothing but air. Hydrosphere is water on earth and lithosphere is a land on earth. That is land of our earth. The air, water and land are the factors which are important for sustaining the life on the earth. That means living world on the earth are sustained only due to air, water and land. As the basic needs are fulfilled by air, water and land, these air, water and land are called as natural resources also. All living things on the earth, lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, together called as a biosphere. As I already told you that air, water and land are responsible to sustain the life on earth. Their basic needs are fulfilled by these factors only. That's why these are called as the natural resources. If you observe the percentage of water compared with the percentage of land on earth, you will observe that near about 71% of earth's surface is occupied by hydrosphere and 29% of earth's surface is occupied by lithosphere. Here you have the graphical representation of proportion of land and water. One more graphical representation which shows the water is 71% and among the 29% the human habitation is 0.05%, intact is 7%, land under conservation is 10% and land which is used for agriculture is 12%. All of you knows that air is present above the surface of earth. That means the atmosphere lies above the surface of earth. Let us deal with our first natural resource, air. Air in the atmosphere around the earth contains various gases just like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, 6 inert gases, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, water vapor and dust particle. Togetherly, all is a part of air. All, in other words, we call it as a constituents of air. There are total 5 layers of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and ionosphere and exosphere. Here in this picture you can observe the layers of atmosphere. Also one more layer is there which is important, that is ozone layer. At the beginning of stratosphere you can observe the layer ozone. The layers of atmosphere are given in this picture with respect to their heights. Near about 80% of total mass of gases in the air are contained in troposphere, while this proportion is about 19% in stratosphere. Further, in the mesosphere and ionosphere, the proportion of mass of gases goes on decreasing. The gases are not found in the exosphere and beyond. You can see that air is a mixture of several gases, and this is the chief constituent of Earth's atmosphere. Besides these gases, air also contains the water vapor and dust particles. If you see the proportion of various gases in the air, you can observe the nitrogen is near about 78%, oxygen is 21%, argon 0.9%, and other constituents of air are also in 0.07 percentage. There is also a percentage of carbon dioxide which is useful for plants to make their food. It is near about 0.03%. One more graphical representation is there which also shows the proportion of various gases in the air. These various gases are very useful for us. Nitrogen, which helps in living things to build their necessary protein. It is useful in the production of ammonia and in airtight packaging of foodstuff. Oxygen, it is necessary for respiration. Carbon dioxide, the plant uses it for production of the food, and also we use the CO2 for fire extinguishers. Argon used in electric bulb. Helium used for obtaining low temperature and also for generating lift in airships. Neon used in decorative lights for street lighting. Krypton used in fluorescent tubes. Xenon used in flash photography. The living world on the earth is sustained due to the balance between the various gases and other constituents of air. The atmosphere is very important filter. It allows the light and heat of sun to reach the earth, which is necessary for life, but it prevents the harmful elements from reaching the earth. It is in the atmosphere that fog, cloud, snow and rain are produced. Now we are going to deal with a new concept, that is air pollution. What is air pollution? Whatever we have seen, the constituent of air or the gases, the proportion of gases. When this proportion of gases are disturbed due to the other elements, the other gases which are produced by human beings, get disturbed, which causes into air pollution. In other words, a large scale emission of smoke through the different factories, vehicles and all types of fires which directly mixes with the atmosphere, disturbing the balance between the constituents of air, causes air pollution. In this picture you can see We are producing a lot of dangerous gases from the factories, the smoke which is released from the vehicles, the gases which are released after burning the forest. What happened due to all this? We are disturbing the balance also, and also we are making a depletion in ozone layer. What is ozone layer? It is a protective shell of our earth. The ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are absorbed by the ozone layer. Hence the life on earth is protected. The ozone layer is destroyed due to the chemical gases like carbon tetrachloride and chlorofluorocarbon used in air conditioners and refrigerator, which mixes in the air. In this picture you can see how the ozone layer is a protective shell of our earth, and there is a depletion in the ozone layer due to gases like CFCs, HFCs and VOCs. Chlorofluorocarbon, hydrochlorofluorocarbon, and the gases like all these, which is making a depletion in the ozone layer. And due to this, the sun's ultraviolet rays are coming directly on earth, which is very harmful for all living things. The gases which are released due to the combustion of fuel are nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide and soot. This ozone layer also can be depleted by the free radical catalyst, including nitric oxide, nitrous oxide, hydroxyl, atomic chlorine and atomic bromine. Here in this picture you can see the 10 days recording of ozone gas layer, and below the picture you can see in Dobson unit the concentration of oxygen is given. At the lower concentration of oxygen you can see a bluish color, and greenish is medium concentration of ozone gas, and reddish or orange yellowish color which is a large concentration of ozone layer, and the blue it is lesser concentration. And in this picture you can observe mostly color is blue. At the central hemisphere, the uppermost, the southern hemisphere, you can see a circular patch, blue patch is there. That means the ozone layer is depleted. Here is one more picture which shows the ozone layer concentration. The March 12, 2019, the first picture is there, and the second picture is the March 12, 2020. Here in this picture you can observe just after 1 year the ozone concentration is changed. At the southern hemisphere you can observe the blue patch which is more dangerous for us, that shows the depletion in ozone gas. NASA projections of stratospheric ozone concentration, if the chlorofluorocarbon has not been banned, what will happen in future? Here is the record of 1974 to 2060. What will happen? which is shown in this picture. See silently with the respected color the concentration of ozone layer, how it is changing. The year is given at the corner. What will happen to the next if CFC and carbon tetrachloride like gases has not been banned? What will happen in future? In 2060, the Earth's ozone layer is turning completely blue. Yes, that means there will be no ozone layer. What will happen? The sun's ultraviolet rays will come directly on Earth, which is more dangerous for all living things. How ozone layer is much important. That's why we celebrate 16th September as Ozone Protection Day. All over the world we celebrate, which make aware of importance of ozone gas. We can see the amount of harmful elements in the air are displayed on a board in metropolitan cities, just to know that how much air is polluted in metropolitan cities. So friends, this much is enough for the natural resource air. See you in the next video. Till then, have a good luck.